All right, y'all, so let's try to make our spaghetti a little different this time. I'm going to be using this Italian sausage and ground beef mix. And here are all the seasonings you need. All right, so we're going to use 2 packs of the ground beef. We don't need any oil because it's going to make its own. Now, I ain't no chef, but I've seen somebody do this before. So I'm going to cut this little wrapping off of the sausage, and then I'm going to mix that in with the ground beef. And it was much easier than I thought. You're just going to roll it right out, pop it in, and then start browning it with the rest of your meat. I ended up only using 2 of the sausages. So once you got everything in the pot on medium, I'm going to just start mashing everything together, mixing it and making it into smaller pieces until it's all brown. And then I'm going to just cut my onions and bell peppers up until I'm ready to drain the meat. So I ended up using a half a bell pepper and a half of an onion, and I'm just going to mix it all in nice and then start adding my seasonings to all sides, making sure that I'm taking a piece of it just to taste it. Just making sure the seasoning was right. Now in another pot, I'm going to add some salt to my water so I can boil it. So I'm using the fine spaghetti, and this is the sauce. Now once the pasta gets to this texture, I'm going to go ahead and turn it on low. That way I can start adding in the pasta sauce. Now I'm going to do 1.5 containers of the spaghetti sauce, and I'm going to save the rest for later. Because you know, once you start adding your noodles in, it starts to soak up so much of that sauce. So make sure you're mixing it in really good. And it should look like this when you're done. So once you give that a taste, make sure the flavor is good. Now your noodles are a good texture and it's time to drain it. So do y'all add the noodles to the meat or the meat to the noodles? I personally like to add my noodles to the meat and just mix it in real good. I just feel like it soaks in those flavors into the noodles and it balances it out so much. Now all I'm doing is just adding my noodles a little bit at a time, mixing it, making sure that I'm not adding too many of the noodles because you don't want to dry it out. So I ended up doing this about 3 times. And then I'm just going to top it off with the rest of that sauce. Taste it. See if I need more seasonings. You're probably going to need more seasonings since you added so many noodles. And then once you get that flavor right, you're going to be all done. Now, I like the way the sausage added a little flavor to it. You could even do like a mild or a spicy sausage to give it a little kick. Me personally, I thought this was a 10 out of 10. And I'm probably going to be doing my spaghetti like this from now on. Ooh, I can't wait to get another bowl.